Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning from WKYT. Once again, a fall feeling in the air out there this morning. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hope you're having a great start to your morning.
Here it is Wednesday, and now at 6:30, a Lexington mother is speaking out as one of the suspects in her son's murder is expected to change his plea.
A Madison County teacher is waiting to face a judge after being accused of having sex with a student.
And some restored Corvettes damaged by a sinkhole will soon be on display in a restored museum here in Kentucky.
Temperatures are in the 50s out and about. It's a beautiful start to the day. There you go, 52 degrees in Danville, going to Mercer County, Harrodsburg. My friends there, Salvisa, looking good this morning. You go north, south, east, or west, it is a great feeling sitting in the 50s. 76 degrees, an awesome day in store again. And we're going to do it again tomorrow, but what about the next few days off into your weekend? I'll have that coming up.
And here's the latest from WKYT happening today. A 17-year-old is expected to plead guilty in a Lexington murder case.
Yeah, police say the victim was an innocent bystander who was caught up in the crossfire of a shootout last April in Duncan Park. WKYT's Mark Barber's at our live desk with reaction from the victim's mother.
Good morning, Rebecca. And it is expected to be an emotional day in court because for the first time, she may learn how Damian Sanders is connected to her son's death. Sanders is now 17 years old. He is expected to plead guilty to second-degree manslaughter in court today. 3 other men are also charged in the case. They are expected in court next month. Police say the 4 men are responsible for Antonio Franklin's death. Officers think the innocent 21-year-old was caught in a spray of bullets in Duncan Park last year when 2 groups of teens started shooting at each other. This morning, Franklin's mother is preparing to face Sanders in court. She says he did send her a heartfelt letter. Now, she thinks she can forgive him.
When I see that difference, that change, sure I can. Mr. Sanders is a kid. He's not even turned probably 18 as of this date. So, you know, where is the parental supervision? There are other people that should be held accountable for his misbehavior.
Now, Franklin says she still does not know how Sanders was involved in the shooting, but she is confident that the 17-year-old will be held accountable today. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, thank you so much, Mark. A Madison County high school teacher could face a judge as early as today. She's accused of having sex with a student. An anonymous tip led police to arrest 24-year-old Brandy Whitaker. The biology teacher at Madison Southern is charged with sexual abuse, rape, and sodomy. Police say she admitted to having sexual contact with a 16-year-old male student on 2 occasions. The district says Whitaker is suspended with pay during the investigation.
A man is in jail accused of attacking workers at a Harlan County hospital. Police say Jacob Begley assaulted 2 nurses and put one of them in a headlock. They say he also tried to grab a security guard and maybe stab him with a pencil. He had to be tased before being arrested. None of the workers were seriously hurt. Franklin County schools say some buses are running late because of a driver shortage. The district wants to hire 13 new drivers, but there's just not much interest in the job. So the district is offering to help new school bus drivers find more work. Right now, drivers are making extra stops, sometimes putting them up to 30 minutes behind schedule.
An ethics panel has filed more misconduct charges against a suspended Pike County judge. Circuit Judge Stephen Combs is suspended while he waits for a hearing. These new charges allege he presided over cases involving a gas company without disclosing his financial relationship with the company. Combs was already suspended for making derogatory comments about local officials, calling one Dumbo and another fish face.
A religious freedom organization is calling for the removal of religious artwork from the Breathitt County Courthouse. The artwork shows a man kneeling before Jesus with the caption, "In your place, what would Jesus do?" The Freedom from Religious Foundation says the organization has sent multiple letters to Breathitt County leaders over the past few years asking it be removed.
To put this at the seat of county government is really chilling. This sends this message that you better pretend to be a Christian if you want to get any service or justice around here.
The organization says the artwork violates the First Amendment of the Constitution. Breathitt County's judge executive won't comment until he talks to the county attorney. The Freedom from Religious Foundation is the same group that is trying to stop pregame prayers at Bell County High School.
A northern Kentucky man in town for a funeral has been found dead in Wolfe County. 50-year-old George Neese disappeared last Wednesday. State police say his body was found Monday near a waterfall in Campton. They think he fell to his death off a 40-foot cliff. Remains found in Kenton County have also been identified. Investigators say an employee found the body of 27-year-old Thomas Woods of Florence behind a strip mall off Dixie Highway. Police are still trying to figure out how Woods died.
6:35 now on WKYT this morning, and state police are applying for a nearly $2 million grant to help with a backlog of rape kits. The state has almost 900 untested rape kits at the state crime lab. It takes several weeks to process each kit, so many of them are left in evidence rooms for years at a time. WDRB in Louisville reports the grant would allow the state to send untested kits to private companies for processing.
The Wildlife Education Center in Frankfort has added a young bald eagle and a bobcat kitten to its collection of exhibit animals. The center says it recently acquired the 4-month-old bobcat kitten from a wildlife rehabilitation facility. The 3-year-old bird came to them from a rehab center in Wyoming.
Actor Gary Sinise will perform with his band at a free concert for Fort Campbell soldiers and their families next month. Sinise is perhaps best known for playing the wounded Lieutenant Dan Taylor in the 1994 film Forrest Gump. Sinise founded the music group called the Lieutenant Dan Band and has performed for the military around the world. So now coming to a location in Kentucky.
That is great. He really has done a lot with them, with veterans.
Well, summer is officially over for students at UK. They're waking up, getting ready to go to classes that start a little later today.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, hopefully, right? WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain live on campus, where you can expect quite a bit of extra traffic today.
Good morning.
It is the first day of school for 26,000 students on UK's campus, and with that will come an increased amount of traffic. Now, police are asking if you walk to please use a crosswalk. If you're driving, please do not text, as there will be more pedestrians and bikers on the roads this morning. Now, more than 7,000 students moved into campus throughout last week, including a diverse population. There are 117 countries being represented at UK, every state in the nation and every Kentucky county. Now, as part of the welcome back events offered to students during the first day of classes, there will be an open house featuring photo booth, free ice cream, and more from 11 to 2. This will take place at the Margaret King Library. The exhibit showcases all things UK, as it includes more than 150 artifacts, photographs, and documents. Now, as you drive through campus, you'll see there have been several changes this off-season, including UK's newest dining facility, the 90. There's also the country's largest on-campus Starbucks located in the W.T. Young Library. And behind me are UK's newest dorms, Woodland Glen 1, 2, and 3. Now remember, it is the first day of classes here on UK's campus. Please be careful. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, some good advice there. Thanks so much, Michelle. Exciting time for those students.
Yeah.
Well, new this morning, more than a year after a sinkhole opened up at the National Corvette Museum, the Sky Dome will be reopening soon.
That sinkhole swallowed up 8 prized Corvettes at the museum out in Bowling Green. Those restored cars will be on display when the Sky Dome reopens next week, including the 1 millionth Corvette, which rolled off the line back in 1992. So they've turned a bad thing into something that really is going to be positive, it looks like, for the museum.
They've gotten a lot of worldwide attention, really, ever since this sinkhole collapse. I remember when it happened, and, you know, they've made the best of a bad situation.
Yep. Coming up on, it's 6:39 on WKYT right now.
Let's check traffic right now and see how things are moving.
Let's go out to Officer Don with a check on live drive traffic. Hey, good morning, Don.
Good morning. With classes beginning at UK, we can expect a lot more congestion there on campus beginning a little bit later. For now, no major issues. We're looking good on South Lime and South Broadway. As we get a quick look outside to show you what's happening this morning, it's been pretty quiet so far with no wrecks in the way, and a live look at Broadway and Virginia. On our Waze map, live drivers on the way in reporting normal traffic flow on the Circle. Also on the interstate, I-75 looks okay. Heavy traffic on Clays Mill Road right now approaching New Circle, the New Circle Road overpass, and Versailles Road through the construction zone there at the Circle, where we are down to 1 lane. We'll watch that throughout the morning and keep you up to date. Now back to you.
All right, and so just everybody remember remember that you will have many more people on foot walking over there. They're trying to find their classes and where they need to be on campus, so keep all that in mind as you travel. 6:40 on WKYT this morning. More news on the way.
Okay, I know what this one is. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from not Sebastian, but this couple. A look at their underwater nuptials after weather.
And we're looking across the way. Most of us looking really, really nice, but a little fog over some of those waterways and valley areas this morning. Now, afterwards, it looks beautiful. The question is, how long does it last? I'll have that update. There's a live look. Commonwealth Stadium. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes.